Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and freaks of nature of all ages. My name is Brian Bad Hippie Jackson, and welcome back to Treasures of the Dead. So in the last episode, we did levels 1 and 2. I think I got to click in here and activate this shit. Yep, there we go. We did levels 1 and 2, so in this episode, we are just going to go ahead and kick out levels 3 and 4. Ooh, go away, mummy. And I don't know, at the point of this recording, I have not released my latest tutorials for Treasures of the Dead and UDK. I told you guys in the last episode of this that I was going to, I'm altering it from a top-down to a first-person. Also, in my latest recordings for my Let's Build, I told you guys about UDK getting corrupted. So I'll go ahead and re-explain that one for those of you that don't know. So I had to start the Treasures of the Dead build from scratch again. And I just went ahead and left it at first person instead of doing the top-down stuff. But what had happened, I was recording a landscape tutorial because I decided, you know, and as you saw in the last episode of this one, he was talking about tooling around in a jungle kind of place and falling down a big hole at the beginning of it for your story. And I decided that instead of having that as a backstory kind of thing, I was going to go ahead and actually build a landscape and do that as more of a prologue than a backstory. And I was in the process of building that landscape and recording in Bandicam, of course, and I had the landscape editor opened, and I was adjusting the height map, the actual model of the landscape, and we had a power outage. And of course the power outage shut down everything at one time, and when the power came back on, Bandicam was not damaged, but UDK, the UDK install did get corrupted. I couldn't use my landscaping tools properly, I couldn't use my foliage editor properly, I couldn't use most of my builder brush tool, not most of them, about a third of my builder brush tools I couldn't use properly. So I had to uninstall UDK and reinstall it and start with a fresh install. And so I lost all of the custom content that I had already brought in, and all of the maps that we had already made went away, so I had to start from scratch. Which is kind of bogus and bullshit, but you know, shit happens, and it didn't fuck my computer up, and it only corrupted UDK, and I didn't have so much in there and so much done that it was actually a horrible thing. It just pissed me off, you know, pissed me off pretty bad. But I got over it, and I reinstalled, and I am continuing the Let's Build series, which this time around will also include landscaping and a few other things. And since we're doing it in a first person, we're not going to have to worry about doing customized shoot code for a top-down, which is another thing that's really cool. Yeah! That's something else you might notice. If you get hung up on something, okay, just let go of the directional buttons and it will automatically recenter the character into the hallway wherever he's at. So I see, just let go and it recenters. I did that on purpose to keep you from having to worry about getting hung up on corners and shit like that. Okay, I need that key first. See how I almost got hung up on that door corner? But all you got to do is just let go of the directional keys and it will automatically recenter your character. Just a little, let's do away with glitches before they start kind of thing. Yeah, there we go. I only got hit like once or twice in this one, which is really cool. There were a lot of critters in that hallway. I did that on purpose just to mess with people's heads. But since I know they're there, and that is one cool thing about playing your own games. If you ever start building games, you know, you can look like an absolute genius playing the game because you don't have to figure shit out. You already know where it is, why it is, how it works, because you built it. So you know what to expect and when to expect it and where to expect it and all that kind of good stuff. Come on, you frickin' mummy. Get dead. Wait on that ghost to come back up, that spirit, that's what I call those, spirits. We got spirits and specters. The specters you can kill, the spirits you can't. And the guardian specters are tougher than the regular specters, and the guardian specters don't run a specific motion path. Every creature in the game runs a very specific patterned motion path, with the exception of the Guardian Specters. The Guardian Specters are the one creature in the game that will actively pursue you. Wherever you are, that's where they're going to head to. They will chase your ass down. And they are harder to kill than the normal Specters. They just have more health is all. Do it that way, and we're going to save that green heart back in case we get hit down in here, because I get hit down in here a lot. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and grab it. Checkpoint. Almost got hit. Almost. Luckily, almost only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes, and I don't have either one of those in this game, so wow, cool. And I should probably explain what those big chests I'm getting are. Okay, in the directions or the instructions, you'll see that these things here that I'm walking on, these are divine hazards. And the chest I picked up was a lightning chest. And this is the lightning hazard. I just made them all kind of similar because first game I ever made, so it's okay. But if you don't have the proper chest, this is air, water is a darker blue, lightning is yellow, and fire is red. So the chests have the divine artifacts that will allow you to cross the divine hazards. So if I'd have hit this yellow stuff before I opened up the lightning chest, this shit would have killed me. So that's what those are. And in the lower levels, you start with like one chest. I think in the very first one, the only one we have to find. Now that's a specter there. You kill it. We only had to find the fire chest in the first level. So the first couple levels, there's only one chest. Then it goes up to 2 divine hazards, 3 divine hazards, and by the end of the game, for every level, by the end of the game, you have to find all 4 divine artifacts because there will be all 4 divine hazards in the level. Just one of those increasing difficulty things. This one's kind of hard to do. I don't need that heart, but I want to show you that it is retrievable without getting hit. There we go. We're going to call that good on episode 2. That was levels 3 and 4 of Treasures of the Dead. When we come back the next time, we'll do levels 5 and 6. Once again, if you want a copy of the game, please check the links in the description below, and that will take you to my Google Drive where I have the zip file with the game exe and the README file available for free download. So please feel free to grab the game, play the game, have fun with the game, record it for YouTube if you want to. Now, I do have to tell you, it's going to be loud because when I built this, I did not know how to set volume adjustments. So there is no volume adjustment in the game itself. You actually have to go down onto your system, the little speaker icon for your volume, your system volume, and if you do that, then you will be able to adjust the game volume through your system volume so that it's not going to blow your eardrums out or blow other people's eardrums out if they're watching you play the game. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you get a copy of the game. I hope you enjoy playing the game. Please do not forget to check the links in the description below for the Disabled American Veterans and the Wounded Warriors Project. Let's please help support our veterans. If you liked the video, then hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends and family to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Please don't forget to leave me a comment. They are always welcome, good, bad, or somewhere in between. Thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. You guys are awesome. And until next time, this is Brian Bad Hippie Jackson saying peace, love, clean underwear, and happy gaming.